the first basket of his Laker career is a tomahawk dunk.
He's tied Wilt, and he can pass him with a free throw. 51.
Hello Lakers fan, if you are one of those who are always up to date with the news about our Lakers, then you need to pay attention to what is coming up on our Lakers news channel. I'm preparing exclusive coverage on possible signings, rumors, interviews and more from our Lake Hares, and what I can say is that the rumors are catching fire on social media and you don't want to miss it. Any information, so if you are a true Lakers and don't want to be left out of the news, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Let's go to the news. ChatGPT. Anthony Davis feels phenomenal and believes Lakers are still in a great place. With just 2 games left in the regular season, the Los Angeles Lakers are no longer in control of their own destiny. The Lakers have dropped their last 2 games, as Anthony Davis suffered an injury and is now tied at 3 with the Sacramento Kings and Golden State Warriors for the final 3 play-in spots. Davis seems fit to play in Friday night's game against the Memphis Grizzlies, and the Lakers are certainly glad to have him back. For the second time in recent weeks, Davis suffered an eye injury after being hit in the face. But the big man is ready to go now and has told everyone that he's feeling phenomenal ahead of the Lakers' penultimate game in the regular season, via Jovan Buha of The Athletic. Even though the Lakers are tied at 3, they currently sit in 10th place as they lost the tiebreaker to both the Kings and Warriors after a combined 1-7 record against the 2 teams this season. But Davis insists that the Lakers cannot focus on anything other than the upcoming games, noting that ultimately, they just need to win games above all else. "I think we're in a great position," Davis said after the Friday morning shoot-around before the Grizzlies game. "In the 2 games we lost, I played a quarter and then LeBron James didn't play at all. So there's nothing we can really do about that right now. Our job is to focus on these next 2, tonight's game and then Sunday against New Orleans, and then see what happens, where we are after that. And then win basketball games," via Dave McMenamin of ESPN. "At the end of the day, no matter where you are in the standings, you still have to win. For us, it's about playing 1 game at a time. Whether it's 10th place, 9th place, 8th, it doesn't matter where you are. You could be the top seed, but you still need to win basketball games. So that's our mindset? No matter where we are, we just have to win." The Lakers still have a chance to climb to 8th place in the West with a bit of help, but for that to happen, they need to finish the season with 2 wins. Without that, nothing else matters, so Davis and the Lakers must be locked in, starting in Memphis. LeBron James, impossible for Lakers to make up for Anthony Davis' absence. Anthony Davis has been the most consistent player for the Lakers this season, staying healthy most of the time and truly being the focal point of this team on both ends of the court. And that's why LeBron James and the rest of the team know it's basically impossible to make up for his absence. "It's tough for us to make up, especially having a guy like AD not playing," LeBron said. "It's pretty much impossible to make up for what he brings to our club, both offensively and defensively." ChatGPT. Spencer Dinwiddie compares Lakers-Clippers dynamic to Knicks-Nets. Los Angeles Lakers guard Spencer Dinwiddie didn't have to wait long to find a new home after being waived by the Toronto Raptors. Dinwiddie was traded by the Brooklyn Nets to Toronto, which subsequently waived him to avoid paying the contract bonus he was owed. The Lakers then seized the opportunity and signed him to a contract for the remainder of the 2023-24 season. The veteran guard bolstered a defensive court rotation that was lacking behind D'Angelo Russell and Austin Reeves and became a trusted member in coach Darvin Ham's rotation. While his time in the franchise has been brief, Dinwiddie admitted that he's having more fun in his hometown of Los Angeles than he did in Brooklyn. Growing up in Los Angeles and playing in Brooklyn, Dinwiddie compared the dynamics of the Lakers and LA Clippers to that of the New York Knicks and Nets. "Absolutely," Dinwiddie said. "You have to remember, man, don't beat a dead horse, but as a kid from Los Angeles, every other kid grows up as a Lakers fan. If they say they grew up as Clippers fans, they're lying. That doesn't exist. It's kind of like the Knicks-Nets type of thing. Just the history and all that. Even when the Clippers are good, like they're really good this year, but it's a Lakers town. It is what it is. So you combine that with the opportunity to play with arguably the greatest player of all time and, at the same time, play meaningful basketball, be in a playoff race, chase playoffs, obviously contribute and have an impact, have different moments like starting and scoring a lot and also being a defender and blocking dame and stuff like that. Those are things I'll be able to share with my kids. I don't want to try to pretend like I'm old. LeBron is 40, I'm 30. But overall, you want to have a purpose in it, not just fly in the wind and be blamed for everything while flying in the wind. That's dumb. There's nothing fun about that. No way." Dinwiddie recently spoke about his experience with the Nets and believed that his stint there was misrepresented. Dinwiddie was often blamed for Brooklyn's struggles and clearly hasn't forgotten how he was portrayed. However, it seems that Dinwiddie has fit in with the Lakers and will have an interesting decision to make when he hits free agency. Spencer Dinwiddie 1000% wants to stay with the Lakers after the 2023-24 season. Spencer Dinwiddie will reach unrestricted free agency this summer and has already acknowledged that he would 1000% like to remain in Los Angeles. ChatGPT. LeBron James admits to reflecting on early season games that cost Lakers in standings. As the regular season enters its final week, the Los Angeles Lakers are officially tied to the play-in tournament and will have to fight to make it to the playoffs. In an extremely competitive Western Conference, the Lakers simply couldn't break into the top 6, despite the efforts of Anthony Davis and LeBron James. With everything so close, it's natural for many to look back at the early season games that the Lakers could have, and probably should have, won against lesser teams. Losses to teams like the San Antonio Spurs, Brooklyn Nets, and Memphis Grizzlies were unacceptable at the time and seem even worse now, as the Lakers could have been in a much better position. Even James admits that he sometimes thinks about those early season defeats while the Lakers were figuring things out, but he chooses to focus on the present, as there's nothing that can be done to change the past. Of course, LeBron replied when asked if he thinks about early season losses. But I mean, that changes nothing because it is what it is today. So you focus on the present and forget about the past and how we can improve in the future. But answering your question, of course, but that changes nothing. In moments like this, it's normal to reflect on earlier parts of the season. Coach Darvin Ham hadn't settled on lineups and rotations, while minor injuries to rotational players led to constant changes in personnel and their roles. These last 2 games without Davis will also be heavily scrutinized, but as LeBron said, there's nothing that can be done to change what has happened. All the Lakers can do now is stay healthy and focus on getting wins in the final 2 games of the season. If they can defeat the Memphis Grizzlies and the New Orleans Pelicans, they still have a chance to be in a better position. At worst, they can gain momentum as the play-in tournament kicks off. LeBron James, it's impossible for Lakers to offset Anthony Davis's absence. There's no doubt that Anthony Davis has been the most crucial player for the Lakers this season. He's not only dominated offensively but also anchors the team's defense and communicates to ensure everyone is on the same page on that end of the floor. When he's out, the team loses one of the best rebounders and shot blockers in the NBA, and LeBron James admitted that it's basically impossible for the Lakers to offset his absence. It's hard for us to make amends, especially having a guy like AD not playing. It's pretty much impossible to offset what he brings to our club, both offensively and defensively. What seemed like an almost impossible challenge turned into an exciting turnaround for the Los Angeles team. We will continue to closely monitor Anthony Davis's performance and all the surprises that the NBA season has in store for us. Stay tuned to our channel for more Lakers updates and share your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching and have a great day. Don't forget to like and subscribe.